What's up YouTube, this is Tien bringing you a build guide update for Kinetic Blast. It has been a while. I know I haven't posted an update on this build, but I've actually played it in every single league since I've made the guide. It's one of my favorite builds every league. I always use it to magic find. You can see here I'm running, I think, Toxic Sewers in the most recent league. This was the Betrayal League. And I want to just talk a little bit about my experience in Betrayal League and some adjustments we've made to the build because of some of the changes, having to be a little bit more tanky. In this league, I actually ran the build without running any increased item quantity. And that's just because I wanted to play it as more of an end game mapper. And, the Syndicate, when it first came out, was really overtuned. I made the character and it felt really bad. I actually died quite a few times on the character. And then once they tuned down the Syndicate, it was a little bit more manageable in high tier maps. I still think it's a great choice for early league quant farming. I actually have an Atlas strategy video. Definitely check that out if you want to see how to set up tier 6 burial chambers. I think it's actually a great strategy for early league currency gathering. You could pick a wander, still use all the old quant items, the Sedemas, your gold worms, your venters, and stuff like that, and then just quant farm a low tier map to acquire currency in the new league. So yeah, I think it's a great choice for early league. Maybe not as a league starter. I actually don't love leveling as my first character, without getting Thief's Torment and all that. But if you are experienced and, you're good at playing Rain of Arrows or any of that stuff, feel free to try it out and league start with Kinetic Blast. It'll be a good strategy. It's really easy to alp and go tier 6 maps. I did want to address one question that I got in the thread, which is, there's an error in there about barrage and knockback. Shotgunning's no longer possible. It actually still is possible. It's just about half as good. So before, what would happen is the projectiles, when you use them, it would used to put all of the projectiles on one side of the wall. Now only half of those projectiles go on one side of the wall, and the other half go basically into the void. They're gone. But if you're still shooting like 7 projectiles against a wall, maybe with greater multiple projectiles and then, a dying sun flask or something like that, all of those are going to create 4 explosions. 2 of them will go away. 2 of them will be on the side of the wall that kills the boss. So, it still works. You can still do a ton of damage to single target. And I was farming T16s with no barrage in my setup, actually, when I was running Toxic Sewers. As far as delve goes, the character delves pretty comfortably around delve depth 270 or so. I think anytime you get deeper than that, it starts to get a little bit scary, and you can get one shot, and you definitely don't want to lose value on delve. Anyways, that's it for my Kinetic Blast update. Hopefully you guys enjoy the build, and yeah, I will be playing it in 3.6 Synthesis League. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you guys can check it out on stream if you guys are interested in that. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.